Only two. Only two.
Don't make sense. You know we can fly, right?
It's God's rules, not mine, man. It's God's.
So why can't we fly and periodically land?
I heard
on
all
the
the
boat.
excuses. I know.
And I hear that. But what I'm trying to tell you is,
Man, Pigeon always
you want me to tell
something.
my cousins they can't get on the ark and they can fly. Who gonna stop them from flying over the boat?
There's a weight limit. We got elephants, giraffes, ostriches.
Fuck the ostrich. I don't care. We talk about pigeons and pheasants and shit. I don't care about no fucking flightless
If I let
bird.
you in here, then I gotta let everyone up here. You know, like three's a crowd. You know.
Listen, I'm not trying to argue with you on this, bro. I'm looking at it. The sail has a beam. We land on those.
They let the doves
It's
through.
God's rules. God's rules. All right, not mine. God's.
Nigga, is that a termite?
Yo, this shit good than a motherfucker, folks. Thank you for letting me on here, cuz.
You letting termites on here? He in the boat.
Don't pay attention. We're not broke.
No. Fuck that.
That's God's creations. You gonna go get some creation? That's what we doing? So you want interest, but you're not even listening to the Heavenly Father.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Monday is Mine. I am your host, Big Hallelujah. I'm going to get right into it. I don't really trust rich niggas to tell me what I'm doing wrong with my money, man. I won't stand for it. In fact, I put both my feet down on this one. I'm not going to listen to Kevin O'Leary. I don't think he's giving me salient advice. I don't think he's telling me something that doesn't benefit his own pockets. I don't believe that guy, man. I don't believe any of them rich niggas telling me shit. If I was in that Amazon warehouse when Jeff Bezos came back from space with that fuck ass cowboy hat on and he looked down at them sad fucking just worked to death, unable to go piss in a bottle ass niggas. And he said to them, you guys made this happen. Oh, man, he wouldn't have made it out of there. He wouldn't have made that fulfillment center would have been his last place, right where he stand. I ain't saying I would have did nothing crazy. I'm just telling y'all, man, he would have met me that day. We would have had a relationship, a working relationship. All this hoopla, these niggas will sit up here and tell you you have a spending problem. You niggas are spending $20 on burgers and fries instead of saving that $20 and letting it make money on itself. Why the fuck is a burger and fries $20? Can we answer that question? Can we figure that one out? Why is a burger and fries $20? Why is the hot and ready pizza $7.99 now? Can we answer that one, bro? Why these niggas, I'm not listening to you, man. You don't know how much a banana costs. You can't quote me on that. You want to tell me what I'm doing wrong with my money? What, nigga? Fuck you. I got into a huge argument with a nigga on Twitter. He said, you guys are spending $10,000 a year on DoorDash complaining about the economy. Mind you, right? This person that they've magically created that's spending $10,000 a year on DoorDash does not exist. This is not a real person. Also, if it is, nigga, that shit not changing nothing. An extra $10K a year is not buying shit. They want you to eat like a fucking toddler. They want you to buy the variety bag of chips and eat PB&Js all day. They want you to be little fucking kids. That's all you're allowed to buy. You know, Gen Z's not buying the real, what they really need. All ice, some Dash seasoning and mayonnaise on a plate. A paper plate with a plastic fork. This is how you save money. Shut the fuck up, man. Niggas back then was working at McDonald's and bought houses. You work at McDonald's now and go try to apply for an apartment. That white girl at the front drinking that Diet Coke, jingling them keys. You know what she gonna say to you when you walk in there and tell her you work at McDonald's? She gonna say, fuck you. And she gonna call the other white girls out there and they gonna jump you. They don't even make 3 times the rent. And they telling me I gotta make 3 times. Nigga, fuck you, man. It's not enough DoorDash in the world to fix that problem, man. It's the rich's favorite thing to do to tell you that it's your problem. That you're the reason shit is fucked up. You're the reason why pollution is skyrocketed. Cause you drink out of plastic straws. No, it's not the military just Boston Tea Party and fucking jet fuel directly into the ocean. No, it's not it's not fucking Jim Bob driving a fucking H3 Hummer down a Food Lion. It's not his fault, bro. It's not the corporations creating data center after data center and turning the water into chocolate milk. It's our fault. We fucked up. You're right. Let me get my paper straw. These rich niggas, man. This country has showed that rich niggas can do whatever they want. And as long as they make it seem like it's our fault, it's cool. They found the most amount of cocaine that they've ever seen on a, what was it, JP Morgan boat? and then said, nah, don't worry about that. These niggas is moving weight.
That's the hypocrisy of it, right? It's like they give us advice on what we should do better. You rarely, if ever, see them do large initiatives that they don't have to even spend a lot of money to do.
Bro, these niggas don't even pay taxes. I never understand the bootlicking from niggas. How do we get to this point where you look at rich people and be like, no, I fuck with them? There's only a certain amount of wealth in the world. The more money they have, the less money there is for everyone else. Niggas voted for Donald Trump and say he's a different rich guy. He not like the rest of those rich guys. Womp womp. Second term, even more evil than the other rich guys. $6 billion plus made while in office. Enriched himself, exempt from fucking tax audits from the IRS. Sued the IRS and they paid him with taxpayer money, your money, from your job that you worked for, that they took from you. Oh, but he didn't take a salary. Whoa. Womp womp. Another rich nigga fucked you. You fell for it again. Who knew? Didn't see that one coming. Ronald Reagan did it again. It's Ronald Reagan all over again. Speaking of bastards, Stephen A. Smith and Jaylen Brown were going at it. I forgot to talk about it because I was too focused on Jaylen Brown complaining about the referees and telling him to get off stream. But now I'm telling him, get back on stream, Jaylen Brown. If you're going to be saying Stephen A. Smith need to shut the hell up, get back on stream. Fire that motherfucker up. Twitch, I have it up. I have a proposition. I need you to come talk to Jaylen Brown. I like this. Get this nigga everything, bro. I'll sub right now. I'll sub right now. If he tells Stephen A. Smith to shut the hell up again, I'll go sub to Jaylen Brown. And I almost took it too far. I'm not rooting for the Celtics, but still, I fuck with you. I fuck with you heavy. I don't like Stephen A. Smith. Every time Stephen A. Smith get into it with a basketball player, when they finally have had enough of watching this fucking child with a microphone get on First Take and say whatever he want, they finally say something to him. His reply is always, one, you don't want me to start exposing insider information. Then you're a journalist. I thought you were supposed to be doing that anyway. And then it's two, you need to be careful because I'm real close with the people who sign your checks. He loved that one. He loved like he got a say in a nigga's job security. He loved acting like he could get fucking Jaylen Brown taken off the Celtics right now if he wanted to. He loves that. That's his favorite thing to do because he don't have no inside sources. You know who his inside sources are? Thing 1 and Thing 2. He don't have, they're made up. They're imaginary, figments of imagination. Poof, they're not real. This nigga is making it up. He's creating the inside source. He is the inside source. He's just saying things. He's lost it. Who is in contact with Stephen A. Smith? In all honesty, it seems like everybody hate that nigga. So who's telling him stuff?
Yeah, every time somebody calls him out and asks him to cite a source, he never has.
He can't cite him. Not MLA, not APA, nigga. Whatever the fuck the other one is. This nigga can't cite shit. He making it up. It's imaginary. I can't stand it. It's one of the worst things to look at, bro. And it sucks because he's a fan of the team I like. And as much as I say we don't claim Stephen A. Smith, I mean, he's there, right? It's not like we can ignore him. I hate it. That shit he said about Mikal Bridges, like, honestly, if I was Mikal, the first interview I do, I'm telling Stephen A. to suck my dick. That nigga Mikal been hooping. Stephen A. talking crazy, and I know how Stephen A. gonna play it. You know how these bastards play it when they say something mean about somebody, and then they're wrong. They say, hey, I said that to get him activated. You know how they talk. You know how Shaq talks. Fucking bastards. I hate them niggas, man. I hate Stephen A. Smith with a burning passion, bro. Every time I look at that nigga, I feel like my hatred for him pushes his hairline further back. The more I hate that nigga, the further it goes back. Eventually, he gonna look like Form 3 Frieza. Or 2. Whichever one the nigga had the hot dog head. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm old now. That nigga was ugly. I don't know. That form was crazy. I'm not losing to that form. You got a big ass fucking Hitachi wand on the back of your head, my nigga. I'm smoking you. Rest in peace, Piccolo. Yeah, no, it's nothing of value going on First Take, bro. You got the football guys talking about basketball, talking about I never seen LeBron dunk on nobody. It's just nonsense. It's nonsense sports takes over there. It's meant to get you angry. Max Kellerman, shout out to Max Kellerman. I like Max Kellerman. You could definitely see where he was trying to get his little shock jock off on, and honestly, he did a pretty good job of it. Fast forward, NBA playoffs. As I'm recording this, the Knicks are about to play Game 3. I have a problem with the narrative going on with my favorite basketball team. We are now being accused of having an easy route to the finals. Y'all niggas are pussy. Hawks fans, 76ers fans, Nets fans, anybody fans. Y'all niggas are pussy. Every series, there's been a guy who's going to put Jalen Brunson in the elimination chamber. In every series, Jalen Brunson has absolutely murdered that guy on the court. And I think that is just a little funny. I think we're switching the narratives in real time. First round, it was the Hawks are gonna the hottest team in the NBA. They got the Demon Hawks first round. We lost 2 games. Niggas said, wow, the Knicks about to get bounced in the first round. We came back and fucking just them niggas, and now it's the Hawks weren't ready. They weren't that good of a team. CJ McCollum is old, but when he was killing us, it was CJ McCollum hooping. But when he started getting fucking neutered and spayed on the court, is a problem now. Now niggas want to say that the Knicks had an easy route. The Philly just beat Boston. And they're on a roll now. Okay, we swept them niggas. Now it's Joel Embiid was injured, which by the way, you can't count that because he's always injured. So that's the level of play he's at forever, right? Joel Embiid is always injured. So that's the norm now. So don't use it as an excuse. Also, nigga, it's not my fault that nigga can't move. I didn't bless him with fucking frail bones. I didn't do that. That's not what I did, man. I just watched basketball. Tyrese Maxey went missing. That's not my fault. VJ Edgecombe's a rookie. Not my fault. Kelly Oubre, not my fault. You know, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what you want me to do. And in this series, I mean, what can you say? The Cavs had a fucking 22-point lead and it evaporated thanks to James Harden and the boys. They were just watching James Harden get switched on to Jalen Brunson and not doing anything. And then when they did something, we just passed the ball to whoever James Harden was guarding and we scored again. Help that man. He's not there to do that. He can't do that anymore. James Harden can't move on defense and offense, and honestly, not even on offense either. But as I say this, we're up 2-0. We're going to Cleveland. Hopefully we go up 3-0. I would like to get to the finals. The Eastern Conference finals so far has been pretty lackluster. We just been smoking them niggas. And then over to the West, it's lackluster in a different way. These are good basketball games that are being marred by the Thunder. I'm not gonna lie, man. You watch that shit and it makes you think what happened to the game I love. It's almost as bad as when niggas was mad at Curry for shooting threes, but even worse. I don't like watching these niggas play basketball. They are allowed to play a brand of basketball that hasn't been allowed since niggas was shooting the ball at fucking milk crates. Bro, Isaiah Hartenstein is grabbing niggas by the dreads. That's racially motivated, and he's mixed, by the way. If we call this shit that needs to be called, Isaiah Hartenstein will foul out in the first quarter. It's ridiculous out there. It's nonsensical. Shea falls down on every shot, layup, three-pointer, dunk, whatever he puts up, he will fall. I had the same problem with Joel Embiid. I said, man, Joel Embiid MVP, why the fuck is he always on the ground? I hated how much Joel Embiid was on the ground. And I hate how much Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is on the ground. He falls after everything. It is very annoying. And then while you watch this game, if you're not mad about the foul baiting, you know what you can be mad about? You can be mad that Daryl Morey is still allowed to be involved in anything NBA. Why is Jared McCain on that team? For nothing. Why were they allowed to add another light-skinned man when the Sixers desperately needed that guy? The Sixers have no bench. They needed Jared McCain. Why did he get rid of Jared McCain? Daryl Morey's a liar. James Harden, look, bro, I'm trying to tell you, Lil Baby don't be up there all the time. Sometimes that is James. And he was right there and he was telling us, bro, Daryl Morey is fucking horrible. Jared McCain was hooping on them boys, man. They not winning this series because of Shea. They not winning this shit because of fucking J-Dub. That nigga been out. They winning this shit because of fucking Jared McCain dropping 24 and doing TikToks after a fucking game, man. Shaking his ass. Yeah, no, that shit making me sick. The West Conference Finals has definitely been a more like, I don't know. I'm watching Victor Wembanyama do crazy shit, and there's definitely some talent over there, but I don't want to watch the Thunder play. And Victor got to play better if they're going to win.
I don't know if you saw Adam Silver talk about it, but they brought it up. And he was like, yeah, there's an issue with the flopping. But then he was like, shrugged his shoulders, like, that's part of the entertainment. And it kind of feels like the same thing you were talking about with like Logan Paul or Triple H to me, where it's like he wants the Thunder to be hated almost, but we don't hate them like we hate the Detroit Pistons, you know?
Yeah, I mean, they literally had a rule about flopping and just chose not to enforce it. Like they just don't care. Same thing they did with like the rip through move. Remember that one year they was like, the rip through, we not calling it no more. And then literally within that same season, they was like, okay, we calling it again. Onwards. I watched The Boys and Invincible. This is a tale of two cities. That The Boys ending, listen, this is your last chance. If you haven't seen it, I'm about to spoil it. I'm about to spoil it real hard. Get the fuck out of here if you have not seen it. I'm telling you, going once, going twice, 3 times, I'm spoiling it. The ending of The Boys, and honestly, I didn't have too big of an issue with it outside of like one thing. I think it was overall pretty ass, but the show wasn't that good either. So like, it is what it is. I don't like that. I don't like the Homelander shit. I'm gonna be so honest with you, chat. I think it was a gross mischaracterization. I understand where you could be coming from. He loses his powers. He become a little bitch. A little bitch. He's all he lost his powers. Can we go hit him with the beam? He lost his powers. Butcher starts beating him up. And he says, I'll eat your shit. I'll suck your dick. I'll do anything. Please don't kill me. Da da da. And he turns like a whiny little baby. No, man. I just don't think that's how that would go, brother. I just don't, as a nigga who was watching the show, just don't think that's how that would go. Homeland is very used to pain. I mean, since he was like created, they were straight up just torturing that nigga. I don't believe that a guy that has been through that much trauma would like shrivel up just because he got punched in the face a couple of times, bro. You feel me? Like, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tweaking. And I'm not even saying it needed to be some fucking badass fucking flying through the air Superman Goku fight, bro. I just don't. And he could have died the same way. I just don't think it's the whimpering baby way. I know he was, what's his name? Eric Kirkby, whatever the fuck the writer is. I can't remember. Yeah. I know he was like drawn like really hard on the Donald Trump Homelander like parallel for like the last 2 seasons. And that's fine. But like, I mean, are we gonna like put the leftist porn straight into it? Or like no, and I'm not anti-woke. I'm woke as fuck. But I just don't like that writing, man. I feel like that's some like real self-insert type shit, bro. Shit was whack. Other than that, I mean, I really didn't have too big an issue. Like Deep died, the way Deep died was pretty cool. It's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. He's like the shining star of the show. Outside of like Anthony and fucking Carl Urban. What the fuck that nigga name is? Keith Urban? It's Carl. Keith Urban, a singer or some shit, right? Yeah, I'm wilding. Yeah, Deep was given one last chance at redemption, and that nigga actively looked up and said, "No!" I was just like, that's funny. That's fucking hilarious. Like a nigga who's been given a cajillion chances to be given one last chance, and he just be like, no. That is fucking hilarious. I like that. And I will say, at the start of the season, I said I didn't want to watch this shit anymore because it was just bad. It never changed from that, by the way. It was dog shit like through the finish line. It got through very hobbled. Straight ass cheeks. Straight doo-doo feces, man. And then you go watch Invincible. This last season of Invincible is probably the greatest season since season 1. That season, by the way, once again, I'm about to spoil Invincible. If you haven't watched it, get out, going once, going twice, 3 times. I'm going. This season is probably the greatest season since season 1. And it all comes down to those last 2 episodes, the penultimate episode with the Thrag fight. Thrag was just, I mean, everything you wanted him to be. Like they bigged him up for a while. And it paid off tremendously, man. Everything he said was just cold as fuck, man. There's a scene where Invincible goes to punch him with everything he's got. That nigga block it with his hairline, bro. That nigga lean his head forward and block the punch. And the impact frame was on some Akuma Raging Demon shit. It was the coldest shit I have ever fucking seen. Just magnificent, man. Onward to what I think these niggas are stupid for, because the show is still going, so I'm not like mad at I think the writing is really good. I think it's better than the comics, if I'm being honest with you. Why the fuck did Thaddeus, Nolan, and Mark blow up Viltrum? That is so dumb, my nigga. What did they even accomplish? Bro, they can't beat Thrag, so what did you accomplish, man? This shit was dumb, bro. Why the fuck you blew up the planet? They blew up the planet and did not care. Like, it was insane, bro. I knew the diff was crazy. I didn't know it was that bad. That nigga didn't stand a chance, bro. Oliver did not learn his lesson, ran up on Thrag by himself and got fucking pieced. He's alive. There's one part where fucking Thrag cocks back for an uppercut while they're on Viltrum, and the power of him pulling back is so crazy. He creates a vacuum of wind and he uppercuts Nolan so hard it sends him from the planet back into space. Nigga, that shit is raw, bro. Fuck, man. I've been thinking about this shit all fucking day, man. That shit is fire, bro. Niggas, man, stop playing with me. Mark Cuban on Earth. Fucking, I forgot the name that was dating Debbie. He just looked like Mark Cuban, so I call him Mark Cuban. He got gamed. Nolan cheesy breaded that nigga for a game winner right in his face. Didn't even put a hand up. He definitely getting Debbie back. And I just gotta say, man, you gotta put a hand up or something, bro. You gotta play some type of defense. I know it's Omni-Man. I know he gonna kill you. Find, do something. You can't let a nigga Damian Lillard you, bro. You can't be like, that's a bad shot. You can't Paul George it. You gotta put a hand up. You gotta stop that. Nolan is shooting from half court on your bitch. This is crazy. He killed like 2,000 plus people, called her a pet, and beat the ever-living daylights out of his son and came back and he gaming you. That's crazy, bro. I would never let that happen. Omni-Man would have had to kill me. For Sandra Oh?
And you got another bitch pregnant.
And, bro, come on, bro. This nigga Nolan wildin'. Yo, can I ask y'all a question? What the fuck was Cecil thinking when he revived Conquest? I usually agree with Cecil. If I look at it from the perspective of a normal person, right? I agree with Cecil. Bring the dead niggas back to life to fight, the Reanimin. But why are you reviving a Viltrumite? But on with the rating this season. This season is definitely like a full, like, this is like an 8 out of 10 for me. 9 out of 10. 9.10 down, yeah, 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. I'm about to wild out. I started watching this new season of From. I'll be honest with you, they on some bullshit right now. I'm gonna keep it so G money, G real. This new season of From, season 4, I believe, they on some bullshit right now. And I know what niggas is thinking. If you watch the show, you know that they being on bullshit is kind of the default. But like, good Lord, man, I wasn't ready for this level of fuckery, bro. Like when spoilers. When the fucking dolls came out of the river and was biting niggas' heads off, what are we talking about, man? This is some fucking child's play shit, bro. I didn't, man. Go watch From if you haven't watched it yet, man. Also, if you just got spoiled about that, then I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Game Bond says this channel is so underrated. Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you, bro. We try and get overrated. I don't know if that's good or bad. Yeah. This new season of From, they on some bullshit, bro. I definitely recommend you go watch it. I'm gonna tell you, go into it not expecting questions to get answered for a while, bro. Like, I'm true to this. Like, nigga, we don't get payoffs for shit for literal 4 seasons. You might have to wait 4 seasons for a payoff, and that's totally fine, but it's okay. If you know a friend that watched it, go ask them to rewatch it with you, because like they gonna see some shit that to be like, you gonna be like, oh, okay, I get that now. It's very cool to rewatch. Also, you get to see like their relationships. In the 4th season, everybody kind of cool with each other. In the 1st season, nobody was rocking with each other. Nobody. Niggas was pulling guns on each other. It was crazy. I think that's about it, man. If you're watching the stream, stick around. We're about to switch to Monday is Yours. If you got any questions you want to ask, flood the chat with the questions. I will answer as many as I can. Everybody else watching, thank you for watching this video, bro. Thank you for watching the clips. Watch the YouTube, Patreon. You guys are the best. Donate to the Cash App. Ask us to make some content for you, bro. On the note, I will do it. I will do it. Everybody sub to the Patreon. You guys are goats. Everybody that has donated already, you guys are extra goats. The whole, like, super goats even. And I'm gonna get out of here, man. Bye. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Monday is Yours. I'm your host, Big Hallelujah. I'm gonna answer some questions, read some comments. Everybody stay tuned. Taylor Bolshol says, I hear what you're saying, but I was happy with the balance. Charlie Kirk and George Floyd was a perfect example. I call that progress. Let's laugh about it. And F any white dude gasping at the Kirk joke. Shane gets made fun of for looking like an ICE agent. Okay. Nah. I get the semblance of balance, but it's never a semblance of balance. It seems like they're aiming for the jugular of racism every time they start telling jokes. And personally, I just don't think they're funny. Outside of the racism, they're just not funny. Are you actually laughing at that? Like, when you hear the George Floyd joke, do you laugh at it? Like, does anybody like act like minus the grift, minus the racism? Are you actually laughing at that? Yes or no? Are you saying yes because you want to be like a useful idiot? Or are you saying yes because you genuinely find it funny? I just don't think it's funny. I just don't think that joke is that funny. Millions V says that album was fire. It definitely was not. Cody Kodak says it was definitely an album. It was one of the albums of all time, for sure. Cajun Native says, you're ridiculous. I wanted him to kill, and now that he killed, I don't like it. Cajun Native, I said I wanted him to kill, and he did not kill, and I did not like it. You've rewrote history on that one. That nigga was not killing on that album, bro. John P&G says, my top 3 Nintendo consoles gotta be 3DS, GameCube, Switch. Yeah, if you throw the handhelds in there, bro, the Wii U don't even sniff top nothing. Cause Game Boy Advance, like Color Advance is, bro, come on, gang. What are we talking about, bro? I fuck with Jaden though. King Koofy says Drake ran out of Ghostwriter money, so he channeled his inner Dr. Seuss. Yeah, like the nigga said it's Iceman, not the Iceman, not the Nice Man or some shit. Like, bro, like shut the fuck up, boy. What is you talking about, man? Jaden BRB said Drake did the thinkable. That damn Sasquatch says, thank you for listening to the album so I don't have to. I come to you for my news a lot with what's going on, so I don't got to do all that. Thanks for doing the Lord's work. Hey, listen, man. If it's one thing I'm going to do is do unemployed activities, man. I'm going to listen to a 12 a.m. drop. Joy Boy Johnny says Dwayne Johnson almost having Kevin sit on his lap was crazy work to see. Yo, if I'm not a humiliation ritual type nigga, like I don't believe in that shit. But if you did, like Kevin Hart is not a hard like single out to say that it's real. Jaden BRB says Wii U dethrones the Wii OG. Brother, I love you dearly. One of my favorite fans. Favorite viewers. No, it does not, bro. No, it does not. It absolutely did not, bro. If you own one and had no bias, you say the same thing but better. Also, someone bought the Switch one on launch month. It's probably the worst console I ever bought. Yo, I'm not even gonna cap. If we talking launch month, the Wii U, the tablet they sold with the Wii U didn't even do anything. It didn't justify the release, the need to release a new console. It did everything the Wii U did, but even worse, and you couldn't even take it that far out of the room that the Wii U was in. It would start lagging and turn off. It couldn't do bro, you couldn't watch YouTube on it or nothing, bro. That shit ruined the Star Fox game. There was no real like task that you used the Wii U tablet for that you couldn't have just done on the game console. It was just like extra meaningless effort, which you could task that to the Wii as well. The Wii had a lot of motion controls that probably shouldn't even have been motion controls. Why am I to flip a pancake in Cooking Mama? You feel me? Like, nigga, I could have just pressed A, bro. Why am I to fucking pull out my lightsaber on a Star Wars game? Nigga, I could have pressed A. It had a lot of those, don't get me wrong, bro, but it's still, like, for the casual audience, was one of the greatest consoles of Nintendo's life. And the Wii U was like one of their worst. It sold the worst. Like they had to actually apologize for the console. The Dusty D says, yeah, he's whack, but don't pay attention to it if it's not for you. Comedy is comedy, whether it's good or bad. Testing limits is the part of comedy. Okay, so I understand what you're saying, but if I think it's bad, I have the right to tell you it's bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not for me. That's what I'm telling you, is I don't think it was funny. There's nothing wrong with me saying it wasn't funny.
Also, if nobody says nothing, they keep doing the shit.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, the shit was bad. They need to stop doing that. Comedy is comedy, good or bad. That was really bad, and I don't even think it's comedy at that point. I think they're just rage baiting. I think they're just, we're looking at niggas do Kramer shit in like real time, but just now it's like, oh, you're triggered. I guess the comedian was right. I don't think it's a comedian's job to test the limits. What are these niggas, fucking crash dummies? I think it's a comedian's job to be funny. Yeah, I don't know. You take that kumbaya shit somewhere else, my nigga. Pibby says, big agree, full throttle agreement on this take. It's a bunch of mid comics who owe their career to a bent knee to the Church of Joe Rogan. Yo, you're very right. All them niggas in the Rogan verse who are like, they actively like spit shine that nigga's pee-pee. Brendan Schaub, Bobby Lee and them, that whole, fucking Tony Hinchcliffe, all them niggas in that circle, man, they look up to Joe Rogan like fucking God, bro. You're starting to see a couple of them kind of jump ship because it's headed downhill. But like, bro, this shit is ass. The mothership, whatever the fuck they call it, bunch of unfunny ass niggas just trying to say whatever they can to make people mad. Joe Rogan is a bastard. I've never seen Joe Rogan stand on really anything. In the early days of the Joe Rogan experience, Joe Rogan, and he still does it today. Joe Rogan, whenever he has someone on there that's probably smarter than him, which is like 98% of the time, he loves doing what people say. And who is people? Stand by what you are saying, and you cannot do that. I just watched Theo Von on there. Theo Von, I have no love for Theo Von. My heart does not beat for Theo Von. I do not care about Theo Von. However, I think it's a little interesting when Theo Von goes on there and he starts talking about all the ways America is fucking up with Donald Trump and this shit being this close to Israel and the genocide. It's so crazy to me that after that, Joe Rogan brings up the fact that he's on antidepressants and he's losing his mind, and then goes on a smear campaign against Theo Von. So if you do anything that's outside of the right-wing political ideology, as far as a comedian that's anywhere near the Roganverse, you get excommunicated like they're a bunch of fucking mean girls at a lunch table and they start talking shit about you. Because everybody wants to get that much closer to Joe Rogan. They want to get on that podcast so bad to get those fans, those hundreds of fucking just joy-deprived fans that just want to hear you get on stage and say the N-word. They don't actually laugh at anything. They're not smiling. They're too busy thinking about however many ways a black guy is going to have their fucking white girl bent over in the black fucking production set and running her shit through. That's what them niggas are thinking about all day. So they just want to hear the N-word. They can't wait for Joe Rogan and his cronies to be racist or any ist for that matter. They're also fans of Asmongold. That nigga's a fucking bastard. All these people are fucking bastards. That's a long rant, I'm sorry. A.S. Green says, also telling that the entire writer's room, yes, this dog shit writers were all white dudes. That's what makes it even worse, man. Like, bro, they was targeting black people like the entire night, bro. And for anybody comes in, well, they was talking about, I don't give a fuck. No, he wasn't. The only white person they was talking crazy about was Chelsea Handler. And they used Chelsea Handler to make it seem like everything else we say against black people, look, we doing it to Chelsea Handler too. Nah, they was going crazy on black people all night. They couldn't wait. Half the jokes wasn't about Kevin. Jen says, you think Kevin Hart is going to stand up for black people? I never said he would. In fact, like I never said he would. Edward King says, didn't he say some crazy shit at Trump rally too? Yeah. That's his base. He's found his niche. These comedians are pussy, bro. When they find their racist niche, man, they're going to stick to it. It's making them some money. Yeah, we'll do it. They're sellouts, man. Bill Burr sold out. Bill Skarsgård said, I'm literally wearing Z-straps right now. Yo, you a bold nigga. Where you get them in that size, man? Noah Dawson, Shane Gillis gives all the vibes. He's the white homie who gets a pass with a specific group of black friends but doesn't recognize when he's not among them. Yeah, and then the problem comes down to that specific group of black friends. But also, I just say a nigga racist. I see a nigga in the comments who was like, Shane Gillis is the furthest thing from racist. I was just paying you a white dude. I need white niggas to stop telling me who is racist and who is not. Like, how the fuck would you know, man? How would you know? How do you know? And on a further point, man, I hate when niggas get exposed for being racist after black people was calling them racist. And then the person like apologizes and says they were having like a troubling time in life, some random excuse on why they were saying the N-word. And white people be like, hey man, it's okay. We accept your apology. That's not for you to accept. That nigga did not say anything to you, actually. How the fuck are you accepting that apology? And then second, you don't have to apologize. It's just a word. Nigga, fuck you. I just watched the Fresh and Fit nigga and Sneeko by the matter. And we're gonna get on the rant here. Getting dunked on by DJ Academics is your sign to unplug, brother. You have to get unplug from the internet. Go figure something out. Sneeko has made a career off being a fucking political commentator of recent years. He likes to talk about politics. He likes to talk about like manosphere shit, all those social issues around that area. He's very big on we give the N-word power. They're just words. He says it's a DJ Academics. DJ Academics tells him, say fuck aloud right now. And he could not say it. He got very upset. You just got dunked on by DJ Academics. And not just any dunk. Stephon Castle on Isaiah Hartenstein dunk. Balls in mouth. All this by DJ Academics. Get off the internet, man. Get out of here, bro. Myron Gaines, the nigga whose name is not Myron. from Fresh and Fit. I don't know if he's fresh or fit, one of the two. Very big on the N-word is just a word. He was very big on the Chud the Builder guy. They say racist remarks to him, and he says, I'll punch them in their face if they say that shit to my face. So you get to react to racist remarks, but black people do not. Nigga, fuck you. They're having a sale on rope at Home Depot. Go buy that shit, man. Cash in, brother. Cash in on that. Get you the stool too. You can find one, probably next to an IKEA. They're having a sale on both of them. What you do past that, that's all up to you. Ball's in your court. LCTW3, I can't hold the corny punchlines against him. He was brought into Young Money when that was Wayne's main verse scheme. Yeah, but like, bro, we years past that, you know? I would hope that a nigga not still on the same level that he was back in like 2012. Or when did Ransom come out? That shit was like middle school. That was like 2008. Yeah, I would hope a nigga by 2026 is rapping differently than 2008. I would hope. Stray Wolf said, I love a version with just the beats. I really like the music. I just wish it didn't have him on it. Yeah, the production on it was pretty good. I will say that.
Made me really bad. Bro deleted his comment, and you know who I'm talking about. So our whole thread was gone.
Oh, yeah, the one dude that was just cooking. Yeah, I love those guys because they get cooked periodically. Like, a nigga will show up to the video and see the comment and join in on the thread. Yeah, dude on there was talking crazy to me, and I mean, I just told him I was gonna fuck his mom, cause I'm not offended. I never once said I was offended by anything they said, cause it doesn't offend me. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. The George Floyd shit doesn't really offend me that much. George Floyd, I didn't know that nigga like that, man. He's not my hero. I think it's very fucked up that they making the jokes, but I'm not offended by that shit. This shit doesn't keep me up at night. You think it does, but it doesn't. I don't know what y'all's obsession is with George Floyd. I don't know where that comes from. You niggas keep making the jokes. They photoshopped the nigga face into everything. And now it's Charlie Kirk. And you niggas are hurt by that. I don't know, man. I never understood that. But I never said I was offended. So I was like, man, I'm gonna fuck your mom. I'm gonna fuck your mom the next 24 hours. And you know what happened? The saxophones got loud. His mom got a strange text message at 10 p.m. He had a strange phone call from his mother's room. I was giving her that quiet storm on the phone. Real relaxed type shit. I said, when you gonna let me pull up? You know what his mom said? She said, the door's always open. So yeah, nigga, you gonna come home, you gonna walk into the living room, and you gonna see me in your living room in my white beater, in my drawers, nigga, eating fucking flavor blasted goldfish straight out the cabinet, nigga. Drinking orange juice straight out the bottle, nigga. Your mom sleep, nigga. Put her to sleep, nigga. Long dick style, nigga. Don't fucking come in my comment section talk crazy to me, man. Leave me alone, bro. I'm just chilling. I'm just telling jokes here, man. I promise you I'm funnier than you. And I promise you, the 40 niggas that's gonna come after me are funnier than you as well. Sports Cross says, to be honest, the album goes from decent to great the more you listen to it. I was feeling mad about it, but 3 days later, I kept thinking, this don't sound this hard yesterday. I mean, sure. I just didn't feel a reason to listen to it again, fortunately. Shout out to Walkie Doesn't Know. Shout out to Johnny. Were you born a Knicks fan or was there a moment you became a Knicks fan? So yeah, bro. I've been a Knicks fan since like, I want to say like the 5th grade, 6th grade, around there I started watching basketball. And I wanted to be like my brother. And my brother was a Knicks fan. So I was like, I'll be a Knicks fan too. And I've been a Knicks fan since then. So I've seen it all, bro. From fucking 2007 on, I've been a Knicks fan. I've seen it all, bro. I watched Alfred Payton. Pistons really are just Caden them. Yeah, they got Cade running right now. Plastic Joe says it's easy to tell not racist jokes when you're not a racist piece of shit. Yeah, I mean, just write some jokes. Can you do that for me, bro? Can the comedians make some jokes? Am I asking for a lot? Am I asking for a lot for the comedians to say funny thing and not racist thing? Or at least if they say racist thing, can it be racist funny thing? Can it not be, yeah, we'd hang you? Okay, nigga, and I'd fuck your mom. Whoa, funny thing. Who would have thought? Jonathan Frederick says, spot on, that special was wildly repetitive and boring. Kevin Short, something racist. Draymond Green's name, something racist, something sexist. Shell's husband committed suicide, something racist. Yeah, like, it's just nonsense. It wasn't like, there was nothing creative there, bro. And this, that excuse the nigga used of it being boundary pushing, that's not boundary pushing at all. There's nothing new. That shit is not original. Being racist you're not the first nigga to be racist. You know that, right? You know they was doing that. You know they owned us for a little bit. Like, you're not the first nigga to be racist, man. I don't know what to tell you. That shit is not original. Getting up on the stage and being like, this guy's black. They used to hang those guys. What am I supposed to do with that? Like, is that funny? Is that genuinely like something that niggas in the crowd would go crazy over? If you told that joke at Showtime at the Apollo, do you think they wouldn't come on stage and eat you? Regis Philbin says, Rose used to be full of your closest friends busting your balls. Whoa. Comedy Central turned them into rage bait bullshit. It's like when Hannibal Buress was on the roast of Bieber and one of his lines was, I'm just here because this is a good opportunity for me. Yeah, man. I don't think like Comedy Central, like roast type shits, like understand what like a roast really is. Like when we like roasting like between friends, like we just telling like light jokes, like some shit I would say like, oh bro, nigga, you 2 steps away from a unibrow. These niggas get on there and they be like, your wife's a fucking bitch. Like, bro, like, excuse me? Queen Gotham replied with a GIF saying there's definitely some jealousy going on here. I'm gonna take that as a positive way and say shout out to you, big bro. French Montega says Kevin Hart is worth millions of dollars several times over. If you think he is in any real danger of being lynched, you are delusional. Also, it's a bonsai tree. If you believe you are lynching anyone from a bonsai tree, again, delusional. So this guy is fucking stupid. This guy is a fucking dumbass. A fucking idiot. I don't know what this nigga is listening to. Listening comprehension to the -1 millionth. This guy has no brain. Absolute monkey clapping cymbals in his head right now. The shit you threw to distract the zombies is in his brain or as we speak. I don't know where he got this idea that I thought they were gonna go on that stage and lynch Kevin Hart from a bonsai tree. I have no clue where you begin to form that thought. You gotta shut the hell up, man. You're calling people delusional? You're an idiot. Maria Moon says racist jokes are such low. Hold on, Maria Moon. My fault. The racist jokes are such low-hanging fruit. You don't deserve to be a professional comedian if that's the shit you're doing, and that goes for the type of shit Angela Johnson blew up for too. Stupid ass racist. Yeah, bro. I just think like even like let's say racist jokes are completely banned. You as a comedian are tasked to find something funny. Find something funny. You can't do that, then don't be a comedian. Don't get on stage. If all you want to do is fucking cry about how you can't say something, shut up. Get off the stage. Make room for someone who can. You don't want to do that? Then fucking find something out. Figure something out. Bastard. Trash ass comedian. Bear Moss says Tony is the worst comedian. No notable specials. Only popular because he's around other comedians who are funny. I've never seen that nigga be funny in an isolated area. Never seen him be funny on his own. Never seen it once in my life. Probably will never see it. He's always doing something with someone to be funny. Never seen it. Never seen this nigga Dolo funny ever in my life. Don't know when it'll happen. Wouldn't count on it. Black Flag says comedians ain't even got to be funny anymore because if you don't laugh at their lame jokes, they just say you woke. Yeah, and that's what the niggas is here for. The niggas who call me woke didn't even laugh. That's the part that really kills me. Nobody finds this shit funny. But as long as they turn it into a culture war, they win. Can we get back to when you niggas was funny? Can we, like, niggas, you going to the funny bone, you not funny? The laugh factory with no laughs? It's just a factory. Y'all understored. Chris says, a lot of white people don't think supposedly edgy racist comedy is funny. Dice Clay was damn near 40 years ago, and these guys, they think they're splitting the atom. Yeah, they're not funny. It's just a fact. Max J with a bunch of underscores says, soft guys, this is 2026. This is 2026. Now I'm gonna be fucking your mom by 2027. You're gonna have a brother on the way by 2028 or a sister, just a sibling in general. Blue Moon Like says, it's wild this man is on a 2026 roast and he had to go as far back as George Floyd. Yeah, like nigga, what year was this? Nigga, like this shit happened mad long ago. Is there nothing new that's happened? Is there no new racial joke for you to make? They've all been made. Stop making them. Let's create something, bro. Let's build. Shout out to the homie CO. Shout out to Justin Famous. Shout out to RVA Duggar. Niggas said I turned that shit off after the first dude. Yeah, it's really nothing to watch there. Like, it's just not hilarious. There's no belly laughing moment. I don't think anybody laughed. If you laugh, tell me, because I just don't think this shit is funny. Mind you, none of the niggas that hated on this shit that commented said it was funny. Now, one nigga said they was laughing. They commented and said I was hurt. I was offended. None of them said they was laughing at it as well. So it's very telling. That roast is giving the same energy when Chris Rock was letting all those comedians say the N-word. That's why I don't mind that Will Smith smacked that nigga. And like truly. White people act like they've never seen an act of violence in their entire life when they're the most violent group of people to ever exist in history. They've literally started and ended wars. Like, I don't know. And I'm sure one of you fucking racist ass niggas is gonna come to this post and be like, well, black people statistically, and I'm gonna tell you statistically, I'm coming in your mom, and you're gonna have to deal with the consequences of black people straight up. It's gonna be in your house with you, man. You won't be allowed to be racist anymore, bro. Your mom gonna get blacked. Yeah, I just didn't care. Amy Schumer was like, that smack traumatized me. The nigga didn't smack you. He should have. But he didn't smack you. He smacked Chris Rock. Chris Rock needed to be smacked. Chris Rock was bugging out. He was bugging in. He was letting all them white people say the N-word. Why do I gotta wait on Jerry Seinfeld to tell these niggas to stop saying it? I'm Nothing Clever says, do you play cozy games? Like, do you be start doing it up? I'm a cozy game nigga, man. I play a lot of competitive games, but when I'm trying to chill, man, I get on my Stardew. I start farming it up. I start playing my turnips. Or if you really mad gamer about it, I wait until the spring festival and I go buy all the strawberry seeds and I plant all my strawberries and I sell them for mad bread, and then I wait for the next festival to buy the next fruit seeds. I get into my Stardew. I start fishing and shit. I got married. I got a dog. I got a couple horses, cats, stuff. Fucking cows, chickens, ducks. Horse, you know, yeah, I be on my cozy games, man. We started doing it up. Hell yeah. It's cool. Says I love Julius, but damn, yeah, I love Julius, but you can't defend that. That boy play like ass. That boy play like straight, unadulterated, unfiltered ass. Law Hammer C says not enough Randall slander for me. I can't bring myself to do more, bruh. I know it was historically ass, but I can't, bro. I love him, bro. That's my mans, bro. That's my guy, bro. But he did leave doo-doo stains on the court that will never. That nigga left permanent doo-doo stains on the Minnesota court that will never be cleaned up. Nah, I hate it when for 3 straight years Randall killed during the regular season and stuck it up in the post. Every year I gave that nigga an excuse. I was like, oh, he hurt. Such and such wasn't playing that well. RJ Barrett, he was ass. Wooby Woo says I saw the hat and already knew what this was gonna be. I don't even know what that means, but the hats be fire, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's Calandra with an emoji. Shout out to Calandra. Leo King says Drake doesn't understand hip hop. Yo, I don't know about that. Feeling dizzy yet? I realized that Drake haters talk the most about Drake. Yo, I gotta ask the Drake fans a question, because you niggas have been like perplexing me over this past week. Do you think that anybody that doesn't speak highly of Drake is a hater? Do you think I'm a Drake hater because I didn't like the album? You know what that means, that you are in a cult. You know that, right? When you can only be a fan if you say everything he did was good. You know what that would be called? You know what I would call that? You know what anybody else that from the outside looking in would call that? They would say that's dick riding. You would get branded with the scarlet D on your back because you dick riding very hard. I just didn't like the album, man. I'm not a Drake hater. I don't hate that guy. I don't want to listen to all this shit all the time, but I don't hate that guy. I think you niggas are in such a state where you have to blindly believe. You niggas is Nazis right now, bro. You niggas is hip hop Nazis, bro. You niggas is crazy, man. Let it go, bro. I just didn't like it. Avery Need says Maid of Honor's album of the year. You're wild. Senpai says 4 out of 10 is the fairest score this album can get. That is crazy, my nigga. Polo MG says the hate is real. I don't know if I'm hating. I don't even think I was hating that hard. I could have went crazy. For the views, y'all don't understand. For the views, I could have went crazy, bro. I could have said this shit was a 1 out of 10 and started going nuts and lying. But I genuinely think that it's a 6 out of 10. I think it was a middling album. I think it wasn't the worst thing I ever heard. I don't think it was that good either. I definitely won't listen to it again. I think it was a 6 out of 10. The production is really good on that album. Drake himself, man, on that album. Like, boy, you know a 6 is too high. Stop it. No, it's not. Lord Grimes is honestly the most well thought out and funny review I've seen. Thank you, Mr. Grimes. I try my best, bro. Mind you, I'm switching hands a lot because this nigga Caleb took me to the gym and destroyed my body, pause. And my arms hurt. Beatman says that Hayachi line from you was bars. Yo, shout out to Tekken fans. Art class here says reasonable is certainly at least his best as Scorpion, not a high bar, but yeah, like I can understand that his best in Scorpion, but like even Scorpion wasn't that good. And my IMO, so like, yeah. The N-word says, I liked it. Shout out to you. Dat Josh just couldn't have said it any better. Shout out to Dat Josh. Logan's Doll says, yeah, on the fucking preview post. Shout out to Logan's Doll. That nigga be really out there. And that's all we got for Monday is Yours, man.
You want to talk about Main Street, Greg?
Oh, fuck. Yo, we haven't done Niggas Be Eating, but here we are back with Niggas Be Eating. We went to Main Street Dragon. It is a Asian food spot over there. Nigga, I'm gonna tell y'all something. You go in there, you get seated, they hand you that menu, don't even look at that bitch. Look at that waitress, man, who probably pretty, and tell her, yo, give me the bow wow. Don't even look at it, just say, give me the bow wow. Tell her bring you that bow wow. It's the only good bow wow in existence. That shit was fucking delicious, man. Oh my God, that shit was so good. I'm still thinking about it. I forgot you brought it back up. Now I might go back in the motherfucker. It's a pork bow. It's really good. Like it's very sweet but savory. The fucking bun is very like fluffy. It feels great to eat. And then the ramen. We got ramen. I got the spicy Bangkok ramen. And I took it lightly. The 2 peppers on the side, I was like, how spicy could it really be? Nah, that shit was hot. Me and the totally had a conversation afterwards. But it was really good, bro. I got, with the proteins, I put shrimp in it. The shrimp was really good. The ramen was just amazing. I ate the whole thing with chopsticks, never gave up, unlike some niggas I was with. I never asked for a fork. I was like, I'm hard body. You know what I mean? And shout out to this ramen spot because they didn't take the bowl with fucking broth in it while I was still drinking it. Shout out to them, bro. Unlike a certain fucking ramen spot that took the damn bowl while I was still consuming the food, bastards. The music was great. We got to watch the part of the Knicks game there. That was awesome. It had Family Guy going too. I don't really like Family Guy. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Lois was on Zans or something. Ultimately, the restaurant and the food, if I had to rate it out of 10, man, that's a smooth 8 out of 10, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Almost a 9, I can't lie. All the people, all the staff there were cool. Like everybody, like nobody was really like wilding out. We wasn't getting stared at or nothing. And the waitress that was helping us was also cool as a bitch. I would definitely recommend it. Go check that out. Main Street Dragon. I forgot where the fuck it was at. Main Street. It's on Main Street Dragon. Definitely go check that out if you're looking for a ramen spot, bro. Shit good as a bitch. And that's all we have for Monday is Yours. I am Big Hallelujah. I love you guys. If you're watching this on the Patreon, you're a real ass nigga, man. 100%. And I'm down to do a drill with you. Just ask. If you've donated to the Cash App, I appreciate you and I love you dearly. If you've donated, ask for some content to be made and you will receive it in any form or manner. If you're watching this on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, TikTok, anywhere of these places, I fuck with you so heavy. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. If you're on YouTube mobile, hype the video, send it to your boys, send it to your girls, send it to your thems. Get us out there, bro. And I think that is it. I love you guys, man. I'll see you guys next week. Please be safe.